Punjab2000.co.uk.
Exclusive.
Right, guys, once again, I'm going to introduce you to a brilliant, beautiful, and fantastic lady. Now, let me tell you, first of all, when you talk about the Bollywood industry, Bollywood industry has been really famous in Russia. Raj Kapoor Saab, who can forget him? The great legend. People know all over Russia about Raj Kapoor, and obviously this is how Hindi films, they got into Russia. And then the Russians, the love affair began with the Hindi cinema. And now from Russia, well, fantastic young lady, Kristina Akheeva. She was born in Russia. She was about 9 years old when she moved to Australia, lived in Sydney. Then she moved to Melbourne when she was around about 17. Then she obviously lived in various different places, like she had an agency from Singapore. She's done work in Thailand, in India, in Singapore, Malaysia, and so on. And now she's starring in a great and fantastic Hindi film, Yamla Pagla Deewana 2, with the dashing Deols. Kristina, hello.
Hello.
First of all, thank you very much for your time. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And it's always good to see you, a lady from Russia into the Bollywood cinema. Because obviously, as I mentioned as well, because, that between Russian people and the Bollywood cinema, they have this great love affair.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Well, actually, I was very young when I moved to Australia. But talking to my mum, she told me when she was younger, she used to always watch Bollywood cinema. There was this one channel they had in Russia where they always played different kinds of, different countries, different cinemas, like French cinema, Indian and all that. And so she said she used to always watch Indian cinema. But apparently it's very different nowadays.
It's definitely very different nowadays. When you talk about obviously 60s, 70s and 80s, now it really has moved on and, it's absolutely fantastic. Now, a little bit about yourself. Obviously, you were born in Russia. You've been brought up in Australia. I mean, what was it like, because, I lived in Australia and I can tell you it's absolutely beautiful place, especially Melbourne is. What was it like growing up in the different suburban places in Australia?
Australia was an amazing country and it's given me so much opportunity in life. So I was very grateful to go there. A great place to grow up. You can ride your bikes on the streets and have fun with your friends outdoors and fantastic country.
And how did you get into modeling?
I was studying acting actually at a film and television school, and I was asked just to get some pictures taken of me by a photographer, which I did. And then a few other people saw the pictures and more photographers were contacting me. And then I posted them online and an agency in Singapore found them and asked me to come for a 3-month contract. Which I did, and after that more agencies were contacting me, and next minute the last 5 years I've just been living abroad, traveling and staying 3 months here, 6 months there, and all these different countries, including India.
And how did this happen to be? Yamla Pagla Deewana, a Bollywood film and a Russian girl starring in it. What was the experience like? And first of all, how did they get in touch with you, or did you get in touch with them?
Well, I was in India modeling, and they asked me to come and audition for the film. So I came, and it was something that I was very much interested in as well. So it didn't come out of nowhere. I really wanted to get into acting, and I did love Bollywood. So I came and auditioned, and they liked my performance, and then here I am.
Now, obviously when you talk about the Bollywood industry, it's a kind of industry that it's any person's dream actually to be in this industry and to star opposite the names like, Bobby Deol, Dharmendra, Sunny Deol, and all the big names out there as well. Did you ever thought when you obviously started your modeling work in India, did you ever thought that, you're going to get into Bollywood and one day you're going to become a very successful film actress?
Well, I wanted to get into acting. I didn't know Bollywood was going to be how it would happen. But after coming to India and seeing some of the Indian cinema and the dancing and the singing, and I have such a passion for dance and singing as well, and to think that you can incorporate all of that into a film, it was very exciting for me. So the moment I saw it, I was like, this is what I want to do. I would love to do a Bollywood film. This just looks amazing. It's so me, And but no, I didn't know it would just happen so fast, and I would be given these amazing opportunities to work with such iconic people so early in my career. So this has been a surprise for me, but something that I was definitely looking forward to.
What about the language? Because obviously in Bollywood you need Hindi as well, and I totally understand you've been brought up in Australia, so you probably know obviously Russian a little bit as well, because being your obviously mother tongue, and then your English. But what about the other languages such as Hindi?
I didn't know any Hindi coming in. But you know what? I'm very motivated and very dedicated to this career. So basically, like now, my main focus is to learn the language. I've learned the script. I've hired a Hindi teacher to go over the lines for the script, and when I get back to Mumbai, I'll be learning more conversational Hindi. So by the time I'm doing the second film, I should be fluent.
So in a way, in other words, basically, I'll be right if I say that Kristina has already made up her mind that she will be in the Bollywood industry, or she wish to establish herself in the industry.
Yes, that's definitely true. So let's see how the people take me once the film is released. I hope they like it. And I would love to continue doing films in India. I would love to.
What about your family? Because they're in Australia, I believe, at the moment. So, I mean, what kind of support you've had from your family? And don't you think it's really hard? I mean, do you ever feel homesick?
You know, I've always been very independent, and I started traveling quite young, and I've lived alone in so many different countries. So I've just been preparing myself for this journey, I guess. So yeah, I do feel homesick, of course, but at the same time, I'm used to this kind of lifestyle, like the traveling, living abroad, and just making things happen on my own. That's very much my character. But my parents are very supportive, and I mean, they knew that I was going to get this before even I knew. From the beginning, they were just like, oh, you're going to be an Indian star, and this and that. They're just, you know, they think I can do anything.
Are they really excited now?
They're very excited. Yeah, they can't wait to see the film.
And one thing as well, I mean, obviously being in England now, shooting your your debut Hindi film, I mean, what is it like about the experience and people?
Well, it's my first time in the UK, so I'm very excited to get an opportunity to come here. And there's been a lot of support. We have fans coming on set, and some people are already calling out my name, so it's quite shocking for me. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and I'm enjoying being here, minus the cold weather.
Minus the cold weather.
Yes.
Well, but obviously, you know, the people are really warm as well, so I'm sure you wouldn't mind the cold weather.
Exactly. Yes, I've been kept warm.
Being kept warm with the loving. Now, obviously, the film is releasing. It's a great film. You're playing a great role as well. What are you expecting from this film? I mean, when I say expecting, I mean obviously that are you expecting to become a great actress, or are you expecting that you should and must get noticed by other directors and producers and they should approach you, or you just doing this as an experience and then let's see where life takes you?
Yeah. I mean, I want this film to be a huge success, and I know it will be because it's a fabulous storyline and it's got the whole Deol family in there. So, of course, it's going to do very well. And all I care about right now is doing the best that I can. You know, it's not about, oh, I hope someone notices me, or I hope this. It's just, I just want to do the best job that I possibly can. What happens from here, it's up to the universe.
Before I go, one thing I want to ask you, what's your message to all the girls out there who are into the modeling industry and they wish to make it big into the Bollywood or any kind of film or drama industry?
I think it's just important that you stay very dedicated and forget partying and socializing. I think it's important just to practice your craft. So take acting classes, Hindi classes, dance classes, and just keep your head in the right place.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. It's been lovely talking to you, and really, really hoping to see you obviously do well in your future and in India and in your career as well. Thank you, Kristina.
So much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
There you go, guys. What a lovely lady, obviously, Kristina. And you will see her in Yamla Pagla Deewana Part 2. And enjoy the film. Enjoy her acting. She's making a debut. So please do support her, because you always should go out. And yes, we are supporting Deols. We always will, as we've been doing. But do support these, obviously, newcomers as well, because that's the only way we're going to be able to help the industry. And that's the only way we're going to be able to support these youngsters as well. So with Tajinder Singh from Punjab2000.com, it's Upinder Randhawa. Enjoy yourself.
Punjab2000.co.uk.
Exclusive.